I might keep it just for that reason. I don't know. Just because. Dixie! Hi neighbors, my name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me, and welcome to Whatever Wednesday. This video is going to kind of be a combination makeup / organization video because I need to organize and declutter my makeup. I'm up very early today. It's like 6:15 right now or something, and I've been up for a couple hours. My hair is all wet. I don't know. I need to let my hair dry, so probably pulling it back isn't smart, but it keeps getting in my face. So anyway, I figured this would be a good time while I'm waiting to film with my hair dry to do some makeup organization / declutterment that I've meant to do for a while. Some of the stuff I'm getting rid of is just like kind of old and dried out and it just needs to go. Other stuff we'll see. I've never done a makeup collection video before, so you can see what I actually have. It's not a lot. I'll also be giving you my opinions on each product as we go along. So this is not in any way to show off. If you don't like collection videos or declutter videos, I totally get it. God bless you, you don't have to watch this. Have a wonderful day. You can leave the video now. But if you're interested to just like watch the cleaning process, because as you can see, I'm just starting out with a messy desk, then enjoy and watch. This is my coffee. First, we have a couple things that I know that I'm getting rid of because they're just kind of old and dried out. I have this Benefit Roller Lash, which I got back in my birthday in like June, so it's past the amount of time you should be using the same mascara. It's like $25 for this mascara, and I don't feel like it was $25 good, but it's just old now, so I have a little garbage can down here. Next, oh my hair drives me insane when it's not. But if I pull it back too much, then it's gonna dry weird. See, I look like Home on the Prairie. I don't know, let's go with it. Next, I got this set of 3 Stila glitters like over the summer of 2020. It was this like Christmas ornament set, so you had like, there was like a goldy one, a red one, and a more like bronzy one, the glitter and glows, and like they're fine. I think I expected them to be a touch more like pigmented than they were. I think the glitters themselves are fun and bright and colorful, but like whatever is the glue or the liquid that binds them together doesn't really have much color to it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna rebuy these. I think I'm gonna look into other similar options for like easy, quick swipe and go type of makeup. But like they were fun to have and to try out, so thank you, but they're old and dried out now. Also old and dried out, I have a couple of liquid eyeliners. This is Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. It was good. I felt like this one was better. The Joa I'm So Fly Liner Ink Pen Eyeliner. I love this. I got this more recently than I got this. I feel like I just used it so much more that now it's dried out because of use. This one is dried out more because of age. Something about I think like the tip of this was too long and it was a little bit hard to control compared to the Joa one. However, I really like the Joa one, so I would repurchase this. I don't know if I would repurchase this because I have this one now, so I'd rather get this one. Bye. This is a very old Coastal Scents palette that my sister got me. You can tell there was one shade that I knew how to use because this was before I like really cared and started getting into makeup. And then this one broke, so that's why there's nothing in there. But everything else I was like timidly using a little bit of. These I've literally had for years, and I feel like they've got to be bad by now. They don't smell weird or anything, but these are like pretty wet shimmers. It's just now they're so old. I've had them at least since I was in college. I feel like I need to say goodbye. There was some makeup tag video that I did where I mentioned this and I said I wanted to keep it because my sister gave it to me, and oh, the eyeshadow palette tag. And it's like a sentimental palette for me. I might keep it just for that reason, but I also know that I'm not gonna use it. Let's see. So now we're getting over into like my desk setup. I think my thought was keep my sponges on my desk so they can like dry. My brushes, my little brush cleaner next to the brushes. And so this is kind of, it is what it is how it is. And then this is like a cup of water that I keep here for squeezing my sponges, and I clean that water out. So this stuff is pretty much set. This is a little collection of sponges. I only use this pink one for my liquid blush. And then this is my foundation sponge. These are 3 just like random e.l.f. sponges. This is the concealer sponge, which I've seen several influencers recommend, and like, I don't know, it didn't really work for me. It's like not pointed enough to get into my under eye area properly, but I keep it around for just in case I figure out how to use it properly. And then these 2 came in the same set as this one. They're so little and so round that I don't really know how to use them. This one I have gotten into the habit of when I feel like I over applied my mascara, I blink onto this sponge and get the excess off so it doesn't get down onto my face. So I guess this stuff is gonna pretty much stay here. Eye brushes in here, and then face brushes in here. And so then I have this little storage thingy that I got somewhere. In here I'm collecting some applicators for a video idea that I have to do later. So I'll put some stuff in here probably. Okay, I got this Physicians Formula Natural Defense Sheer Line of Defense Foundation Sunscreen. I don't know, I got it on clearance at Walmart for like $2.50 because I wanted to see if it would work like a CC cream kind of, because it's like a sheer foundation sunscreen. Because I've been looking for, you know, it's mask world out there. I'm trying to stop caking up my face so much every day. So if I can find something like a CC cream that actually really works, I want to try the e.l.f. one, then that would be great. This one, I've tried it once or twice. It's fine, but I think I will just use it as a sunscreen. So I'm gonna put it here on my desk because I should be using it. You know what? While my desk is clear, I got a little cleaning wipe. I'm just gonna. Okay, the last thing that's sitting here on my desk. L is my boyfriend. His mom sent me some, I've never heard of this brand before, Blend Mineral Cosmetics Loose Shimmer Powders, which I've never tried loose shimmers before, so I'm interested in trying these for sure. As well as she sent along this brush by the brand as well. I need to wash the brush. Because this is something I think I'd like to try to use soon, just to try it out, I'll put these like here in a little collection. Now let's get into the meat of the collection. Are you ready to see an underwhelming poor girl's makeup collection? Okay, I'm gonna start by pulling out the stuff that I use kind of on the daily, because I know that I want to keep that stuff nearby. This is the problem, is now I have a million just like loose items sitting here on my desk. Okay, so depending on how much time I have in the morning, I've showed you this foundation in a video before, my Tarte Amazonian Clay. Still love this, so I'm gonna keep that out. When I don't have enough time to use this, because this just takes a little bit more work, I will slather my face in the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I do enjoy this, and I have a backup for this in my drawer. If I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay, usually I will use the Physicians Formula Dewy Blush Elixir. It's this liquid blush. I really like this. This is another one. Walmart was having like a clearance Physicians Formula sale, and I wanted to do like a full face of Physicians Formula. So I got this blush, and I got this highlighter, and I got this foundation, but the foundation was so sheer that it like didn't look like a foundation on me, so it didn't really work as a video. I really like this liquid blush. I think it looks beautiful. The color is Crushed Berries, and it is a deep berry shade. It's so pretty. I keep this out, and I usually use it with the Tarte Amazonian Clay. If I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, then I'll go with a powder blush, but because I have more of these, I'll keep these in the drawer here rather than out. Again, this all depends on how much time I have. My Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Petal Glow highlighter goes with either combination. Sorry, I didn't even say underneath all of that, I have my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control and my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've figured out recently that layering both of these is better than either on their own. So you see, I have like a whole just collection of loose individual items. Oh, okay. How do I make this more functional? And then yeah, my Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara. I also just kind of have here because this is my morning essentials area. So like, I guess I can put them in this thing. Whatever. They're like in something that's better than nothing. Also, this is my Mr. Rogers mug. It got messed up in the washing machine, or the dishwasher. I love this, and this is what I store my brushes in, because if I actually use that as a mug, it gets messed up in the washing machine, and I usually don't have the patience to hand wash it. That's there as a reminder of why I started this channel. For some reason, just saying that made me feel like I was almost gonna cry. It is too early in the morning to be filming. I'm too tired. All right. I also forgot I have my Rimmel Stay Matte, which I've started adding to my routine for my eyelids. So this can go in here. Now let's get into the drawers and what the heck is in here. Now I think we're gonna actually start decluttering some things. Let me start with base face products. Okay, so first of all, I have a couple backups. I have a backup of the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control and of the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm gonna keep these. They go back in the drawer. Next, I have a plethora of different foundations and things. So I have 4 different foundations, and as you can see, there are a lot of different colors because I was trying to find my right undertone and color for my skin. And then I have this BB cream, tinted moisturizer, sunscreen, SPF 21. I'm already doubtful about SPF 30, so SPF 21 is definitely not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna throw this away. I feel bad throwing makeup away. This is the stuff that I've experimented in the most over the past few months, is just trying to find the right foundation shade. As you can see, I'm all over the place. This Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer, this is old. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I was using this like over the summer. I like this, just I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. By the time I'm able to use it again in the summer, it's not gonna be worth it. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation here in Dewy, which is a new finish for this. I haven't tried their matte finish, which I'm interested in trying. This dewy finish is so watery and slippery, it like doesn't stay on my skin, especially with mask. Like it gets on the mask. And then if I try to go over it with powder to set it, then it kind of moves with the brush when I'm powdering. It's a decent color match, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a good shade. That's why I want to try the matte formula instead of this one. So I'm ready and willing to get rid of this. And then we have these guys. If you watched my big video about Amanda Ensing, I got a good color match by mixing the 2 of these together. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and this is Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage. But the thing is, they're 2 different kinds of finishes. So here you can see the color of the Tarte Amazonian Clay, which is really, really nice. Then you can see this and this. The Tarte Amazonian Clay 16H Fair Light Honey is basically like perfect for me. I meant to add here that my shade in the Amazonian Clay looked to me like a perfect midpoint in between the L'Oreal and the Maybelline shades. So I had been on the right track by mixing the 2 of them together. So I'm looking for a dupe for this, but I don't know if I can find it. It's not these, it's neither of these. And I don't think that they're good to mix together because this one is like Super Stay matte, and then this one is a more dewy finish. So the 2 of them mixed together is kind of a weird end result. I like the both of these, but I just don't think. I'd like to find a more affordable dupe for the Tarte Amazonian Clay. If you have one, let me know. Next, I have a couple of concealers. I don't have much of this left, but I will keep around the Maybelline Super Stay in Claire 10. I'll use this up to the last drop because I do really like this. This one, the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, I used it for a while. It's very full coverage, which usually I like that. However, I feel like it's almost too much for me for what I need to use a concealer for. And it's also kind of old at this point, so I think it can go. Next we have a few blushes. I just realized that the two of these are basically exactly the same. Look, like if I do this, and I saw this online and I was like, ooh, I need some more blush varieties, but I already had this. Okay, so I use these ones all the time. This one is e.l.f. This one is Nicole Miller. I got it at like TJ Maxx, and I feel like they're a little bit more warm and earthy than these ones. Specifically, I'm looking at this one. But you know what? I also have this Maybelline Fit Me that is like a really like nice light natural blush for me, and it's a little more warm than this one. So if I keep these, I think I can get rid of this and keep the two of these because this is pretty new. I've barely touched it. And then I have, this is old, but like it's a good color for me. So I'll keep these around. This one, my CoverGirl Serving Sculpt palette. I really, really liked the highlighter in the middle, which was this blush tone highlighter. As you can tell, I panned it to death. I still like using kind of the remnants of this highlighter when I can get some. This blush is like too vibrant of a red for me, so I don't really use it much. If I do, I'm very careful about it, but I do definitely use this as a bronzer because it's too warm toned to be a contour for me. My contour shade is this more cool toned, my LA Colors highlight and contour thing, which I think is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I use this for more of a contour shade. If you compare these two browns, this one's a little more yellow, a little more warm. This one's a little more cool. So I'm gonna keep both of these for now and try to every now and then just scrape out the last of this pink highlighter as I can because I really like it. Along those lines, I have this little tiny bronzer that I got from the dollar store, which is also where I got this, by the way. I like it, it's fine. The only difference, this one has a shimmer in it and the other one doesn't. I keep it. Oh, I forgot one concealer. This is an Urban Decay All Nighter, waterproof, full coverage. I think that I tried this and it was a little bit too dark for me. I think this is like, I'm gonna wait until the summer to give it a shot. I've only used it once or twice. The packaging is cool. Like the category is light/warm. Like, I feel like they could have gone more specific. But anyway, so this is, I'm gonna kind of save it for later, and once I get into the summer and hopefully get outdoors and get a little tan in me, then this might work for me. This LA Colors highlighter, I use this for a white highlight because I have that gold one. Rosé All Day Physicians Formula is gold. And then I have the remnants of this pink one that I can still get some color from. And then I also have this Makeup Revolution colorful highlight wheel, which I got at TJ Maxx. So I enjoy this. I use the peach one the most for sure. This one, LA Colors, got it at the dollar store. It's a white highlighter. So I feel like I have a full spectrum of highlighter colors. Powders. The Rimmel Stay Matte is really covering my powder needs. So this Maybelline Master Fix is almost empty. I'm okay without it. And then the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder, it's too dark for me. So these can both go. Also, this is super old, so these can both go. I have one color corrector, this peachy one, which I got on recommendation from Alexandra Anele, who I love with all my heart. She didn't recommend this product, but she recommended using a peachy color corrector if you have dark circles under your eyes. Very interesting thing. I know that I get up super early for my job nowadays, but I used to have such bad under eye bags, under eye circles, all that stuff. Now, I really don't, which is crazy. Like, my body is happier getting up at 2:15 or 2:30 in the morning. I feel more rested than I did working my job from noon to 9 previously. So literally, I just like don't really need this anymore. And also it's kind of old and almost out, so that can go. Yeah, let me do brows, and then we'll get into eye stuff, and then we'll end with lips, I guess. All right, brow stuff. Guys, can I just tell you really quick? I had a whole video planned about comparing brow products, and I already had the Unbeliever Brow, but I bought these for brow things, and I did a whole comparison thing and I recorded it, and it was one of those videos that my computer just hated and just didn't want to see me succeed. So I have all of these brow things and I already kind of figured out what's working for me and what's not, because the whole point was this L'Oreal Unbelieva brow, which I use in a lot of my videos. It's just very thick, it's very bold, it's not great for like day to day, and I was looking for something more natural. I do like this though, and I am gonna keep it because I like the color and I like the fact that I can like sculpt my brows and leave them there and not have to think or worry about them because they're just locked and loaded and set and ready to go. So I will be keeping this, but I was looking for something more natural. What I found, this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Deep Brown. It's not that deep, okay? I have no makeup on. These are my natural deep brown. Look at, it did not match. It didn't work. And I was looking for something that would allow me to like draw individual hairs to fill in like the outer edges of my brows. This was not it. The Rimmel Brow Tip Micro 24-hour Precision Stroke Pen. I think this one also was not that precise. The NYX Fill and Fluff, it was also too thick. What I landed on was this e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Also pretty thick, not gonna lie. But I feel like the color is a good match, and I have figured out how to use it in a way that I can get a thinner line from it. I can't do like drawing individual hairs, which is what I wanted, and I'm still looking for the right product for that, but I can at least like use this as a substitute for L'Oreal Unbelieva Brow when I do want a slightly more natural look. So then I have this little tiny leftover piece of a Maybelline brow pencil that I've sharpened to a stub, and I barely even use it, so I think I can let that go. My hair looks so weird right now, and there's basically nothing I can do about it. Let me do eye products that are not eyeshadows. So I have two eyelash curlers. I got this new one. It's JCat Beauty. I got it on like a Ulta clearance. I like it. It is a replacement for this one, which I've had for a million eons, and which is like really dirty and gross. So just that's that. That one can go. I will keep this one. I have this CoverGirl Supersizer Big Curl. What is it? Hydrofuge mascara. It's like fine, but it's older than the Essence one that I have back here. So actually it's around 6 months right now. So I should get rid of it, shouldn't I? Next, these. Whoa. Sorry, this is CoverGirl Exhibitionist. It's similar to like the Stila Glimmer and Glow, Glitter and Glow stuff. I just realized that there's like oil in there that's like separated, and I didn't know it was doing that. That threw me off super bad. But I like this as a substitute for the Stila Glitter and Glow. Like I was mentioning before about the solution that holds the glitters together, not having enough pigment in the Glitter and Glow. I feel like this does have pigment. This dark purple is the only color of this that I've tried, but I liked it like the one time that I wore it, which was in the Amanda Ensing video. I'd like to use it more. I got it and I was like, wee, purple. And then I realized, oh right, I cannot wear this to work because it's just too bold. I like it. I want to keep it. I like this as a substitute for Stila Glitter and Glow. On the other hand, the e.l.f., what is this? What's the name of this? Whatever. e.l.f., basically the same product. This is the color Flirty Birdie. Not good. Something about it really upset my lower lash line and made it get swollen. This has a lot of glitter fallout, and I think that what happened was that I got some glitter pieces, like chunks, because they're pretty big chunks, like in my lower lash line, just kind of hanging out there for too long, and it like got infected on this eye, and so not good. If you're looking for a replacement for, or a dupe for Stila Glitter and Glow, I recommend this formula over this formula. Now I've only tried this dark purple, so I don't know, how their other colors are, but based on the dark purple, I like that a lot better because I didn't get my lower lash line infected. So this can go. I just wanted to make sure that I kept it around long enough to tell you about it before I threw it out. I was very mad about that because I liked it a lot. Next, we have a collection of eyeliners. If you watched my video about brushes, about Sigma brushes, you know that I recently got a really great eyeliner brush, and I want to use that to use all of my different eyeshadow colors to create eye lines that way instead. So I'm no longer feeling the need to keep a lot of these like colorful eyeliners now that I can do that. And I have honestly more control with that brush than I do with a lot of these like felt tip or brush tip applicators. So first of all, I have these two that I got recently from Hard Candy, a green one and a purple one. Not as pigmented as I wanted them to be. I use them on my eyes, so I can't give them away to anybody. So goodbye. I got this NYX Vivid Brights. It's called Vivid Blossom. It's like this kind of pastel purple color. It didn't really show up well for me, so I don't really want that. This one I do like, this deep blue, royal blue Sephora one. I don't think that I have an eyeshadow color like this that I can use, and it's waterproof. So I'll keep this Sephora collection one around. This one has been a good friend. Let's see, this is a NYX white eyeliner. I used this in a video that I tried so hard to post during Pretty Hippie Christmas. And it was another one where I had just like a whole like editing program meltdown. I don't know what the heck happened. I was very annoyed. So anyway, it's a white eyeliner, which I just don't usually have a lot of use for. It's called the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. So I might keep it around to try to use it as a waterline liner and just kind of see. So I might play with this a little more. Hi, you can't go in that drawer. I don't stage this. She just comes up here. Hi, she gets lonely. Hi, baby. Hi, come here. Hi. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi, honey. Okay, I have another white eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner from NYX also. Epic Wear waterproof liquid eyeliner. Dixie. Dixie. She's not used to the desk being this clean, so she can actually walk around on here now. No, no, you can't play with that. Thank you so much. That's my coffee, Dixie. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna just try to keep going. So this liquid eyeliner in white, I feel like ever since that one particular eye look, I don't really have a purpose for it, so I can let it go. Then I have these two black eyeliners. This black NYX Epic Ink liner, liquid liner. This product, this product is really frustrating to me because it's a love-hate relationship. I like the product itself, like the liquid eyeliner, it does a good job. It's just that so much eyeliner comes out all at once when you point it toward your eye that it like floods my lash line, and it's so easy to like smear it, and like if I blink then it gets all over the place. I have not figured out how to remedy that, but the eyeliner itself is good, and I can get a nice thick line with this if I want to do just like one eyeliner line and that's like the whole look. However, it's dangerous to pair this with other eye products. It has a real tendency of going everywhere I do not want it to go. I think I have to get rid of it because there's other liquid eyeliner products that I can use that I have better control over. But if you can figure out how to work with this, let me know. And then I have this Rimmel Scandalized Thick and Thin eyeliner. It's kind of, the tip is in the shape of like a calligraphy pen, kind of like a marker or a pen. I've barely used this, so I don't want to get rid of it yet. I think I've only used it like once, so I'm gonna keep this around. Okay, we're finally moving on to the eyeshadows, and then after that will be the lips. So all that stuff that I just showed you was in my first drawer, my top drawer of my makeup setup here, and of course this like on my desk area. Next is the second drawer where I keep my smaller eyeshadow palettes, and not that they're necessarily like fewer pans, but more that they're just like physically smaller palettes. So let me start with, I have this collection from Midas Cosmetics I'm very excited about, the coffee quads. Super cool. They had a sale where all three of them were for $18. I haven't used the orange one too much yet, but it's on my list. I'm excited. The macchiato green tea I have used. Love it. Perfect like go-to palette for me for my skin tone and my like eye color and everything. Love it. Definitely keeping it. The decaf is the more pink one. Also a really good go-to for me. Like if I just want to put one shimmer on my lid, this, and like walk out the door, easy peasy. So I'm definitely keeping these quads. The BH Beautiful in Barcelona, I got this for myself for Christmas. How pretty. I love this color story. I think this is gorgeous. And I definitely use a lot of these shades in my day-to-day kind of go-to colors. So keeping this. This Dear Sweet Hard Candy palette that I got from the Dollar Tree. All these things that I got from the dollar store, I have a video where I got all of them, so I'm gonna put that above in a card so you can go watch it if you want. The main reason I was keeping this was because of this one green shade here and this bronze shade there. Honestly, the standouts from this palette, love them both. However, now I think I have substitutes for both of those. Yeah. My Honest Beauty, this bronze shade, definitely a good dupe for that shade. So I can get rid of this. I just don't use it. The mattes are bad. The shimmers are good. But everything that's in here, I now have a dupe for somewhere else in my collection. So I can get rid of the low quality version of those. Since I just talked about the Honest Beauty one, I struggle with this palette a little bit, but I haven't given it a full shot yet. I have a video where I reviewed this. But I think I can use it for longer. I can keep it around. I need to get more comfortable with neutral shades. So I'll keep this around. So I have these two palettes that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. One is this e.l.f. Rose Gold, which honestly, I've barely even used it. I used a couple of shades from it. They showed up differently than I thought they were going to. So I think I need to do a dedicated eye look with this palette just to make sure like the full quality of it. Once something throws me off, then I get very like, I don't want to touch that again. You know, I got it for Christmas. I haven't tried it too much. I want to keep trying it. I do really like the Milani Gilded Jewel that he got me. Absolutely love it. I think this is a good color scheme, and I have some shades in here I don't have other places. I like this. I often use this brown as a like transition shade. The only ones I haven't really touched is like this very lime green section over here because I don't feel like that's gonna look too good on me. But other than that, good, fun to play with. I like it. Keeping it, Juvia's Place the Violets. Absolutely love it. These are all my purples, basically. So I keep it for that reason. But also I really like this shade here in the top middle. Pretty, good purples, good quality, giant pans. Keeping it. The ColourPop Baroque palette. I'm so frustrated by this palette. I have a whole video about it, and at the same time as I kind of hate it, I'm still intrigued by it and I feel like I want to just keep using it to try to figure it out. But every time I go to like grab makeup to put on my face, I never pick this one. Because usually if I'm putting makeup on for a reason, I don't want to do something like this that is risky and I have no idea how the look is going to turn out. So I think I need to choose a day when I'm not going anywhere and I'm not filming anything and I just want to play with this. I think the colors are cool. Like, I think that these have potential. I think I just had a lot of trouble using them together, and I might split them up and use them as accents with other things that I have. I have this NARS single, this very bright pink color. I'm not gonna keep this because I have similar bright pinks in the Decaf palette from Midas. See, bright pink. And that NARS single is super dry, so dry. I've never had such a dry eyeshadow before in my life. It was hard to use. I didn't want to keep it. Hi, Bubba. I have Dixie. Hi, cutie. Yeah, oh, no, I need that. This is another like sentimental palette to me. It's this little tiny brown trio. There's a whole story behind this palette. I tell it in that video, but basically this is sentimental to me. So I might keep it just for that reason. I don't know, just because. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry if the shot changes a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that little brown trio. Okay, 2 more of these small palettes and then we can get to the big boys. The ABH Norvina Collection Mini. I know ABH is problematic. I ordered this before then. This palette is just, it's interesting, you know? I don't use it too much, to be honest. I like this shimmer in the middle. With summer and spring coming, I could find more reasons to use this and more ways to use it. But also as I'm looking at it, I feel like a lot of these colors now can be duped by other things that I have. The coffee collection has at least these oranges, the pink, this green, the brown can be duped for sure, like anywhere. The only thing I don't really have is these light greens. I have the yellow somewhere else. Yeah, the shimmer in the middle can be duped. So yeah, I almost feel like I don't need this. I like looking at them in this format, in this layout, because it like inspires me to look at the colors differently than I might as they're spread across these other palettes. It's in good condition. I might give this to my sister because I've barely used this, really barely used this. Okay, final small palette. Oh, I love this so much. My Ace Beauté, I'm absolutely keeping this. By the time I post this, I should have already posted my video showing this off. So this is so beautiful. It inspires me so much. Like, how nice. Are you joking? It brings me so much joy. And these are like the most blues and greens in my collection. So I definitely at least need it for that reason. Yeah, that was mostly a tour. I kept most of those things, but it's good just to like revisit everything, you know, and just make sure that everything that I have is stuff that I want. All right, now we're down to the bottom drawer, which is where I keep my larger palettes and also my headband collection. I'll say I have a really hard time getting rid of things that I have spent money on. So that's a big part of this too. I'm not gonna buy a lot more eyeshadow because I have so much at this point and I don't find myself using what I have as much as I could. I feel pretty saturated, so I don't think I'm gonna buy a lot more eyeshadow until I've used up a lot more of this. But anyway, so we have another problematic palette. Let me get all the problematic ones out of the way at the beginning. Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera. If you don't know why ABH is problematic, it's, in my opinion, Norvina, not necessarily Anastasia, but Norvina has a track record of treating influencers that work with her poorly. And Norvina like deflected blame about that. She wants to be the face of the brand without being the face of the brand. Like she wants to be in charge without really being in charge if she's not going to take control, and when there's a big problem, do something to fix it, you know? So there's some problematic behavior there. But I got this at TJ Maxx. I think it's fun and fruity and pretty, and you know, it's ABH quality. I got it because I wanted to test it out and just see what everybody was screaming about. It's very nice. It's my only true ABH item, so I want to keep it just to have as a reference for her formula. I think it's a really fun color story. It's probably something that I'll use without necessarily featuring it on my channel, at least until ABH gets their act together. I actually could probably put this in my small palette drawer. Let me get my other problematic boy out of the way. Good old Shane and Jeff. You know, I can't deny the fact that this is a good formula. I like a lot of the shades in here. A lot of the shades in here are unique in my collection, especially in a good formula like this. I love this deep green shade. We all know the problems with Shane and Jeffrey. If you don't, there are 1,000 videos telling you why they're problematic. So this is not something that I use on my channel. I had a video with it where I like unboxed it and tried it out, and I privated that video because I don't want to make money off of this, but I do want to keep it to use privately because I like the formula. The one good thing that Jeff's got going for him, he makes good makeup. I wish he would make better life choices and be a better influence. Same with Shane. So those are my problematic ones. They're gone. They're out of the way. BH Sylvia Gani. This was a go-to palette for me for a long time. It's a collab palette. I don't really know Sylvia Gani, so I don't know too much about it, but very fun rainbow palette, kinda, but not super like bright. As you can see, this white highlighter over here just like fell apart and it's all over everything. So I need to clean that out somehow. I like the shimmers in this palette a lot still to this day. The problem that I have is with some of the mattes at this point, especially because I've had this for a while, they're a little dry, a little chalky, a little not quite what I hoped they were gonna be. Like this green one here shows up basically as black because I think it must be made with a black base. But it's a good palette to have. I feel like I probably have a lot of these shades in a more vibrant formula in other palettes. But this is also kind of a sentimental one. I like this purple shimmer, it's really pretty. I don't have a purple shimmer quite like that. The ones in the Violets palette are either really light lavender purple or like a really deep purple. So this nice mid-tone purple is great. I forget to use this, but I like it. So I'm gonna keep it. My ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. My problematic queen. Oh guys. I want this palette to be good for me. Basically the only shades in here that I can use, that I can trust, are these shimmers. These really like nice wet shimmer shades. And they have a lot of nice ones in here. Those are the only colors that I can come to this palette for and like know what I'm gonna get when I put it on my eye. All the other mattes and like those half shimmer, half matte things are just too unpredictable, which is the problem that I had with the Baroque palette. You know, it's a pretty palette. I forget to use it, to be honest with you. I don't know if I have dupes for all of these because the only other neutral palette that I have is the Honest Beauty palette, which I got kind of as a replacement for it. Yeah, these are a lot more browns in here versus this one has more just like other colors, pinks and golds and oranges and stuff. So I'll keep them both. The next time I come around to do a declutter, this is probably gonna be on the list, but I'm not ready yet. I feel like I haven't given it enough of a chance. A lot of this stuff, I feel like I just haven't given it enough of a chance to really just like get rid of it. The Galaxy Chic palette by BH Cosmetics, love it. And even if I don't use it that much, which I don't anymore, how freaking cool is this? I love this. I think it's so pretty to look at. I like that it's a rainbow. I like that it's all baked. If I want an easy shimmer look, pull one of these boys out. Yeah, I like it. I love it. I'm gonna keep it. Take me back to Brazil. Pressed Pigment palette. This is where I come for my really bright primary colors. Although to be honest with you now, I feel like I don't need this. I feel like I don't need this anymore because I have almost all of these colors spread across my other palettes. And with it being pressed pigments, they do have a tendency to stain my eye a little bit. Maybe I'll give this to my sister. I've panned this shade because of my Shrek look that I did. Other than that, I've used them every now and then. The only thing that's making me kind of hesitant to get rid of it is like these purples, because like I said, the Juvia's Place Violets palette is like really light lavenders or that like really deep purple, and these are more kind of in the middle. But yeah, with them being pressed pigments, they do kind of stain my eye a little bit, so I might pass this along to my sister, I think. Now finally, my palette of the holidays, which again, I got it at Burlington for like $9. This Pure Crystal Clear palette. It's the ultimate face palette, and I think it was a holiday collection at one point. And it's just this big book, great big book of everything. Anybody? It really has like everything. Everything for like a go-to face look, easy peasy. You can open this up and come up with 4 or 5 different looks immediately just by looking at it, which I think sometimes when I'm in a rush, I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to think of what I want to do. The thing that bugs me about it is the packaging folding over on itself. I guess I could just keep this plastic in here, but I've kept the plastic sheets. I talk about this every time I use it, but I've kept all 3 of the plastic sheets because I just don't want all the shimmers getting into everything getting all up in each other. I guess if I just keep this middle plastic sheet, then we'll be able to keep the separation. I don't know, but I do like this. It's a really good, like I would take this to travel, and it's good quality. I've never used pure eyeshadow before this palette, I quite liked it. I don't hear people talk about Pure Eyeshadow too much, except for when Raw Beauty Christie did her collaboration. Then everybody was like, oh, Pure is so great. And I was like, nobody said anything before. So that's definitely staying in my collection. Most of my eyeshadow is. I don't have a problem with that because eyeshadow is my favorite thing. I want to keep it. I want to use it. I want to get my dollar's worth. And I just want to play and explore with it. Especially, I think this year, I'm not going to be purchasing a lot more eyeshadow because I have a ton, you know? Especially for someone like me who's pretty like beginner, small channel. The only thing I might do is get like some duochromes and triochromes because I don't have any of those. But I think I need to really like shop my stash and use what I have. So, oh, lips. We didn't do lips. Okay. Really quick, let me do lips. Okay, lips. So I, like everybody else during these pandemic times, have not really been wearing a lot of lipstick, but I do have some lipsticks that I like. So when I got makeup at TJ Maxx, I did a haul there, I did a video. I found this lipstick. This is not the actual one, but I loved it so much that I had to re-buy it from Kevin Kwan because I lost the original one that I got at TJ Maxx. It's called the Molten Lip Color in the shade Dolly. So beautiful. I love this on me. It like, I don't know how to describe it. It makes me look younger. It makes my lips look bigger. Like, I love this. I love the shape of the applicator on this. Love it. I had to rebuy it once I realized I had lost it. So definitely keeping this. And when I rebought it, I also got this included like $30 lipstick as like a free gift. It's this Kevin Kwan, oh geez, it's so tiny. It's an unforgettable lipstick in the shade Poisonberry, and it's like a cream lipstick instead of that liquid. Beautiful, beautiful shade, and I love how it looks on me. So when the time comes that I can wear lipstick places again, I'll definitely be wearing that shade. I also have this Physicians Formula Muru Muru Butter lipstick. It's in this red shade. I haven't opened it yet. So it's like this brick red shade, which I haven't used it yet, but I got it on, I got it on sale at Walmart the same time that I got the blush and the highlighter and this because I wanted to do a whole face. I think it's a great color. Again, when it makes sense to wear lipstick in places again, I will definitely try this out. I'm just kind of waiting on that. I absolutely love this Bite lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick, amuse-bouche, liquefied lip in the shade Demi-Gloss. I absolutely love the color of this. I do struggle because it comes off my lips so easy. It gets on my teeth all the time. I've worn it in videos and it's just all over my teeth in some videos. But I love the shade of this and I love the shape of the applicator. Like I love this lipstick. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell me either because I love it, even though it gets all over the place. And I don't know how to fix that. For the last like kind of more natural lip color, I have this Almay #lip vibes brown cream lipstick, bullet lipstick. The shade is called Call Out. I like this. I wear this. It's this warm brown color. I like it. I'm keeping this. As we transition from kind of more natural lip colors to the less natural lip colors, I will refer to my Sophia Nygaard lip collection, which I love. Again, when lipstick time comes, I look forward to wearing these again. I do feel like I could get rid of some of these, but I almost don't know if I want to because it's the full collection and I just like the novelty of it. What I actually use out of this collection is Bury Me in Lipsticks, Fred, and
Brucey.
These are two cream bullet lipsticks and
Brucey.
There's a matte bullet lipstick. I really like the cream formula better than the matte formula for sure. And then Mrs. Norris is too like cool toned for me. Bikini Bottom is a true nude for me in a way that like kind of freaks me out and it makes me look like I have zero lips at all. I just don't like how that looks on me. So I could get rid of those. And then Screamer is like, it's that matte formula and it's like a weird, like the application is not uniform. So I don't use all of these. I might keep them all for the novelty of having the whole set. Plus my extra one, because my original Mrs. Norris that I got came with a hair in it. So there's that. I'm gonna keep these and I'll use the ones I use. Now we're into the more unnatural colors. I have this green melt lipstick. The color is Taupe. It's a liquid lipstick. I know everybody's moving on from liquid lipsticks and they're more into glosses now, but I still like a liquid lip. It's this beautiful deep green color. So good. And it smells nice too. I love this color very much. At the same time that I got this, I also got this like purple one. It's called Velvet Room. Don't love this as much. Don't know why, but for some reason it just like doesn't apply the same. Like it doesn't apply as consistently as the green one. It's a nice color, but hold on. I don't know, maybe I just haven't given it enough of a chance. Yeah, this is what I mean with it being like a little bit inconsistent. It's a little more likely than the other one to be like sheer in some places and opaque in other places, which is just, it's not something that I love in a lipstick. I'd like it to be more consistent all the time. I haven't been able to make this really work for me, and now I have the Kevyn Aucoin Poison Berry, which is a very similar shade, so I can get rid of this. I'm actually decluttering something. I also have this BH Cosmetics blue metallic liquid lip. It's called Esmeralda. If you haven't seen Hunchback of Notre Dame, great movie. You're missing out. Watch it. I do like this color a lot. I've only worn it like once. I don't even know if I've worn it on the channel before, but super great. Love it. Keeping it. These two. I also have some lipsticks in my purse, but the ones I have in my purse are my like kind of go-to keep with me ones. So I know that I like those. I know that I'm keeping those. I'll go over those another day. I'll do like a what's in my bag sometime. I don't know if that's still popular. So I have these Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. I got these because I had a red one that I really, really like. Still have it, still like it. These are very interesting to me because the blue one is like harder to work with than the purple one and the red one that I have in my purse. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the blue one because it just frustrates me. It has the same problem of inconsistency, and I don't use navy blue as a lipstick that much. I can let it go. This purple one is another kind of novelty. I don't use that much, but it's not as hard to work with, so I'll keep it around. Now I think I'm officially done with my makeup declutter, and I didn't get rid of that much, so I feel good about that. Not that much money going in the garbage. So I hope you enjoyed. I feel better now that I've taken like an assessment of what I have and reminded myself about a lot of eyeshadows that I really need to use rather than getting a bunch more eyeshadow and adding it to my collection. If I do get anything else, I'll probably go, like if I want to like test out formulas and stuff, I'll probably go with smaller like quads and 6 pans and 9 pans, just so I don't just like add a bunch more bulk to my collection. Because I feel like I have enough eyeshadow. From this point, it's going to be using up what I have. And then if I get anything else, it's just going to be to like test it out and see a different formula, if I like it better, that kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about all this. Do you like declutter videos and collection videos? How is your collection? Is mine big compared to yours? Is mine small compared to yours? I know mine is small compared to a lot of YouTubers, but it might be big compared to a lot of other people. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. I will see you next for Fashion Friday. I really appreciate you and your time and the fact that you're spending your time here with me. So much love. Bye. Hello. Your face is wet. Were you just drinking water? Were you just hydrating? Dixie's a hydrated queen.